How's it going, guys? It's Matt here, or MJ Feldy, and in today's video I will be showing you guys how to build these 6 really cool miniature Imperial starships. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, let's take a closer look at these miniature ships, first starting off with this TIE fighter right here. It's a pretty simple build, only contains about 15 pieces, and I also made a different variation of the TIE fighter as well. They do look a little bit different. I just made a different version of one because I ran out of some of the pieces to make the other one, but I think that both variations do look pretty darn good. Let's first start off with this one right here, but let me just take this guy apart real quick so I can show you exactly how to build him. All right, so you're first going to start off with one of these 1x1 Technic pieces right here, and then you're going to take 2 of these light gray studs right here and put them in either of the holes on either side, just like that. And then next you're going to take 2 of these 2x2 circular plates right here and put one on either side, just like that. And then after that, you're going to take a total of 4 of these wedge plates right here in black and put them on each of the circular dishes right here. Just like so. And you're going to have to orientate it so that the stud is facing up on that 1x1 piece in the center. And then after that, you're going to take one of these 1x1 bracket pieces right here and put it on top of the 1x1 Technic brick, and then take a black stud and put it right on that bracket piece. And that is it for this version of the TIE fighter that I made. This is the design that I came up with when I ran out of pieces for the other one, and I think it does look pretty darn good for the pieces that I had at the time. Next up is the main version of the TIE fighter that I originally made, and I got some inspiration from other YouTube videos as well as Instagram posts for miniature TIE fighters, so it's pretty similar to some of those other ones, but I think it looks pretty good and pretty close to the other version that I just showed you guys, except for some different techniques here and there, especially with the wings. So without further ado, let me go ahead and take this guy apart, and I will show you exactly how to build it. All right, so first things first, you're going to start out with one of these 1x1 pieces with studs on all of the sides, and then you're going to take one of these 1x1 gray tiles right here and put it right at the top, and then you're going to take 2 of these 1x1 light gray studs and put them one on either side, just like that. And then you're going to take 2 of these light gray 2x2 plates right here and put them on either side of that. And then you're going to take a total of 4 of these black wedge plates right here and put them on either side. Just like that. And then the last step is to take a 1x1 stud right here in black and put it right on the front. So this is pretty similar to the other TIE fighter, except for the wings are just built the other way because I ran out of these 1x1 pieces with studs on all the sides. So then I kind of just improvised, and I think it turned out pretty well. So yeah, let me know which version you guys prefer for these TIE fighters down in the comments below. We'll have the left one right here be option number 1, and the right one right here be option number 2. So let me know either option 1 or 2 down in the comments below, which one you guys think is the better one. Next up, we have another variation of the TIE fighter. This is the TIE Interceptor, and this one looks pretty good. I think the wings look a tiny bit oversized, but overall I did the best that I could with the pieces that I had. So without further ado, let me go ahead and take this guy apart and show you exactly how he is built. All right, so first up, we're going to start off with the wings, which you will need 2 of these alternating clip pieces right here. And you're going to snap those together, and you're actually going to make 2 of those for each of the wings. So just like that. And then you're going to take a total of 4 of these 2x3 wedge plates in black and put them on each of these hinge pieces. Just like that. And then you're going to take 2 of these like wrench looking pieces right here, and you are going to put these right in the middle of these hinge pieces right here, and it should just snap in like that. And then you kind of have to work with it a little bit to get it quite right at that angle right there. So you kind of gotta squeeze it in like that to get it right at that angle. And then same thing with the other one right here, and just squeeze that wrench piece in there like so. And then after that, we're going to build the cockpit right here. So you're going to take another one of these 1x1 bricks with studs on all the sides, and then take one of these 1x1 tiles and put it right on top, and then a 1x1 black stud and put it right in the front. And then you're going to take each one of your wings and put it on either side, just like that. And there you have a TIE Interceptor. The last TIE vehicle we have here is Darth Vader's TIE Advanced. I stole this design from Brick Vault because it just looks super good, and I tried to get as close as I could to what they used for pieces and whatnot, but I didn't buy the instructions for them because I thought it was kind of a waste of money when I could pretty much figure it out just by looking at pictures of it. But this is what I came up with. It's pretty close to theirs overall design-wise. And without further ado, let me take it apart and show you guys how it's built. All right, so first up, we're gonna build this little cockpit piece right here. So basically how you build that is you take one of these 1x1 bricks right here with studs on all the sides, and you orient it this way, and then you put a black stud right here in the front, and then you put 2 1x1 light gray tiles on the top and bottom, just like that. And then next you take one of these weird looking bar pieces like that, and then you take one of these Lego studs right here with the hole in the middle in light gray, and then you just put it on like that, and then you do the same thing, so you have 2 of them like that, and then with each one of these you just put it right here on each side of the cockpit right here, just like that. And then next we're going to be building this back section right here. So what you're going to use for this is another one of these 1x1 pieces with studs on all the sides, and then you're going to take a 1x1 plate right here and stick it right on the back. And then you're going to take one of these Technic bricks right here, the 1x1, and then a cheese slope and put it on top, and you're going to build a total of 2 of these, just like that. And then you're going to stick each one on either side of this 1x1 brick in the middle, just like that. And then to top it off, you're going to put a 1x2 tile right on top. And then you're going to attach these 2 together, just like that. So there you have the main fuselage of the TIE Advance. And then next up is the wings. So you're going to need a total of 6 of these 1x4 black tiles right here, and then a total of 6 of these tread pieces right here in black. This is what a singular one of these looks like. So you're gonna attach 3 of them together and then another 3 of them together like that. And then this is kind of challenging to do, but you're gonna put each of these tiles right here stacked on each of these tread pieces. So after you're done building both of these wing pieces, you're gonna attach them to the main cockpit of the rest of the TIE Advanced, just like this. It's kind of finicky, and some of the tiles on the wings sometimes like to fall off. So you kind of gotta handle it carefully. And then you do the same thing to the other side. Just like that. And then the wings kind of stay in place with friction, so you don't really have to worry about them moving around a whole lot, but that is the TIE Advanced. Next up is the Slave 1 right here. I also stole this idea from someone on Instagram, but I did use a couple of different pieces just because I didn't have them in my collection, but I think it turned out pretty well. And without further ado, let me take it apart and show you guys exactly how I built this. All right, so we're going to start off with building this main front section right here. And then to build that, you're going to take one of these 1x2 bricks right here with 2 studs on either side, and then you're going to put a 1x1 round tile right here. And then next you're going to build this little thing. So there is a 1x1 plate on the underside, and then a dark red 1x2 next to that, and then a 1x2 black piece right there, and then one of these 1x2 sloped pieces right there in light gray. And then you're going to kind of just put these 2 together like that. And then you're going to take this little build right here, which is a 1x2 plate right there in light gray at the bottom, and then stack up a 1x1 plate right here, and then a sand green, or I guess it doesn't really matter what color it is because you're not really going to see it, but one of these 1x1s with studs on either side of it, and then a 1x1 tile right there, and then one of these 1x3 slopes, inverted slopes right there, and then a dark tan 1x2 plate, and then a dark green 1x2 tile, and then you're going to put another 1x1 plate right there, and then on top of that you're going to put one of these modified 1x1 clips right here, and then on that you're going to put one of these bar pieces with 2 of these wrench looking pieces like that, and then fold them upwards just like that. So you're going to put this on top of the build that we just built, right like that. And then next you're going to build one of these, which is a 2x3 wedge plate in light gray with a 1x2 jumper plate in sand green. And you're going to put that right like that. And then you're going to build the opposite side of that and stick it on the other side. And then after that, you're going to take this kind of complicated looking build right here, but it's basically just this part, which is 2 of these like traffic light looking pieces, and you're going to have one in light gray and then put one in black on top of it, and then you're going to put one of these 1x2 slopes in black on top of both of those pieces, and then a cheese slope right here. And then you're going to put that on top of this build, which is essentially just one of these 1x1 Technic pieces, and then you're going to put a 1x1 plate on top of that, and then you're going to put a 1x1 stud right there. And then this is just one of those 1x1 bricks with studs on all the sides, and then you're going to put 2 of these 1x1 plates on either side of that, and then you're going to put a 1x2 plate in dark red, and then 2 of these newer styled tiles right here on top of that, and then you're going to put another dark red tile right here on the front. So you're just going to put this piece right next to that, and then you're going to attach this little build right here on top of that. So that's how that is built right there. You can pause this as well if I'm going a little bit too fast for you or anything like that. But then after you build these, they don't really attach anyway quite yet, because you have to build these side builds right here, which is essentially just one of these modified 1x1 plates right here with this little hole at the top, and then a 1x1 cheese slope in dark red. And then you're going to take one of those circular 2x2 tiles with one stud in the middle, so they're kind of like jumper plates but circular. And then you're going to take one of these 2x2 dish pieces and put that on top of it. And you're going to take one of these wrenches and stick it through both of those pieces. And then you're going to take one of these gray gun pieces right there, put it on top of that wrench piece, and then put one of these 1x1 clip pieces on top of that. And then you're going to take this piece and put it right on top. And then you're going to build one exactly the same except for mirrored, so you can put one on either side of the slave one. So this is where you attach one of these to the slave one. It just goes on this black piece right here, just one of the studs, and then the other side is exactly the same. And then this still doesn't attach yet until we attach the side pieces. So first let's take these 1x2 slopes right here in dark red and put them on either side, and this will kind of secure both of those two chunks together. So now they are both attached. And then we're going to take these little builds right here with the 1x4 plate right here, and then you put a 1x1 brick on top of that, and then one of these 1x3 slopes, and you're going to build 2 of these, or if you have a 1x4 slope, that also works. And then you can put those right here. I think this honestly looks better because it gives more of a curve to the slave one versus those 1x4 slopes. It's more of a straight line there to the center, but I think this looks pretty good as well. If you have the parts to make either version, you can choose whichever one you would like, but that is the slave one. Next up, we have this Imperial Shuttle, which I pretty much just copied straight from the advent calendar. There was one advent calendar I think I had back in like 2010 or 2011 or something that had this exact Imperial Shuttle right here, but it's a pretty good build, and you can fold the wings down as well as up like that. But let me take this apart and show you exactly how it's built. All right, so you're going to start out with 2 of these 1x2 pieces like this. I don't really know exactly what to call them, but 2 of these pieces. And then you are going to take one of these 1x2 bracket pieces and then put a transparent dark blue 1x2 tile on top of it. And then you are going to stick that on top of these 2 pieces like that. And then after that, you're going to take another one of these pieces and put it right there. And then for the cockpit, you're going to take one of these 1x1 clip pieces with a transparent black cheese slope right here. and put it right at the front. And then after that, you're going to take this fin piece and put it right on top like that. And then you're going to take these other two like wing pieces and put them on either side. And there you go. You have your miniature Imperial Shuttle. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It went a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be, but let me know which one of these builds is your favorite down in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.